The world title match. Edge, the rated R superstar, Jeff Hardy, the Enigma. What do you think is going to happen?
This is going to be a fantastic match too. Jeff Hardy is going to point out on SmackDown this Friday night that Edge, if you look back at his track record from the last several months, he'll win one pay-per-view, he'll lose the next one. He'll win the next one, he'll lose the next one.
Yeah.
So with Edge winning at this last pay-per-view, if it follows suit, Edge will be losing at this pay-per-view. But I don't expect that to happen, to be honest with you. I think Edge is going to keep the belt. His character got a little stale there for a brief moment with the whole Vicky and Big Show line. Now that both of them are gone, again, he's just going to rise to the top. And this is his show, and this is how he and Jericho are going to start a feud. Maybe, I don't know if you can have a heel versus heel feud like this, but maybe I can smell an Edge face turn.
Well, they need a face on SmackDown, that's for sure. But let me. You're a stats guy. You like stats, right?
I love stats.
That's what you're known for in our inner circle. Edge. Do you know how many times he's won the title?
Which one, the World Heavyweight or the WWE?
It doesn't matter. Both. When they announce a number, they always count both.
I want to say 10 or 11 times.
I think he's around 8 or 9. I believe he's an 8-time champion right now. I don't have it checked. Out of those 8 reigns, I believe 6 of them, I believe that's the number. I'm not sure. I'm not claiming that this is correct. 6 or 7 of them have been about 1 month long.
Well, that's how Triple H has snuck in so many title reigns too.
Oh god! But
how about that night that he won the title and then lost it the same night at that pay-per-view?
And then won it again.
Yeah, and then won it again a little while later.
The thing with Edge is he had that. Triple H had that long reign at least, but Edge, he didn't have one. He had one that was a few months, and boy, that fell apart too. The pattern would have you think, just like you said, Edge would lose. But the thing with Jeff Hardy is his contract runs out pretty soon. There's still no word on whether or not he's staying with the company. He's been claiming time off. Nobody's sure whether he's trying to get more money on his new deal or he really needs time off. We don't know what's going on. I want to say Edge wins this, so I'm going to go with Edge.
Definitely. And if you're WWE, let this guy take some time off, because if you keep him on the road like you've been doing, he's very liable to get that third strike and self-destruct again. Give him some time off to recover. Don't let him do anything crazy. Bring him back. You'll get the long-term benefits. Trust me.
I'll just put it this way. He gets that third strike, he's out. I repeat this, WWE, please listen. I cannot sit through another run of Jeff Hardy in TNA. I cannot. Please don't do that. I cannot sit through another Jeff Hardy TNA run with the crazy music that he creates, the crazy light show when he enters the arena, and Mike Tenay going crazy. I can't do that. Please avoid that at any price.
Well, just in case you or anybody else gets that sudden itch to relive Jeff Hardy's glory days in TNA, you can go to TNAshop.com right now and get the DVD for, I think it's like $5 or $6. And you can relive all of his great matches that he had in TNA.
I don't think it's worth that much. I don't think I want to pay $5 to see him play his own team music out, although he did have some good matches in there. But anyways, let's move on. Let's move on here. We're getting distracted. Let's move on to some important business. Let's talk about legacy. Let's talk about the legacy of this Judgment Day show on Sunday. Let's talk about Randy Orton. Randy Orton facing Batista. It's for the WWE title. Orton's defending. And, wow. It's been a crazy storyline, don't you think?
Crazy in a way that I want to shoot myself in the head just a little bit.
That too. So, just to point this out, I don't know if you've realized this. Ever since Batista has come back, I believe the only match where he hasn't been disqualified was the one where he teamed up with Triple H and Shane. So, I'm not sure where this is going with all these disqualifications, but every single week it seems like it's a DQ if Batista is involved. I'm not sure how smart that is. My best example of this and of WWE's booking as of late, this past Monday night on Raw, Batista, one-on-one match with DiBiase. What happens? He grabs a chair. Remember?
Yeah, I remember this, yeah.
He swings. He doesn't hit him. Was it Cody or was it DiBiase? I think it was DiBiase.
It may have been.
I don't even remember. I just know that, was it the two of them? I don't remember what the hell happened. but he was fighting. Yeah, he was fighting the two of them, right? There was a match. Batista had a chair. He swung. He didn't hit anybody, and he got disqualified. Later
He's
on,
a loose cannon.
he's a loose cannon. He is. Yes, he's a dangerous guy. The week before that, that's what was going on. The week before that, he was fighting DiBiase, and MVP was fighting Rhodes, and he was fighting DiBiase, and he went crazy. He started hitting the man in the corner repeatedly, and he got disqualified for that. This past Monday night, he gets a chair. He doesn't use it. He gets disqualified. Later on in the main event, when he's supposed to fight all of Legacy 3-on-1, Legacy, one of them, Randy Orton, hits him with a chair. No DQ. He goes for the chair. No DQ. The ref waits for him to hit Batista with the chair and then calls for the DQ. But when Randy Orton had the chair and was swinging, there was no DQ. Although Batista got disqualified earlier in the show for just having a chair. So that's WWE booking for you. That's that main story for you. And the bottom line is, I don't care what's going to happen here. Randy Orton's going to win. I know that. And we're headed for a Randy Orton Batista Triple H match the next month, or maybe in 2 months for SummerSlam, or who knows. And the only question really that I have for you is, does Triple H return to the pay-per-view, and does he cost Batista the title?
That's very interesting to me. To see how Triple H is going to fit into this mix, because we knew it was either going to be Triple H or Batista that would be doing the heel turn. And it seems like a prime opportunity for Triple H to do it right now. And
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Wait, let me interrupt you here, and I'm sorry to do that, but it really is going to be Triple H, because Batista, you see, he can't stand Randy Orton. They really don't like each other, so any possible way of him working with Legacy, it's a no-go. So they are looking into Triple H turning, last I heard. So I just wanted to point that out. Carry on.
Yeah, and supposedly that Triple H turning heel will vindicate a lot of things, getting back at Big Dave, and also, I guess making amends for an injury that Randy Orton sustained at his hands. But I don't know, if I had to put odds on this, I would say give me a 5-1 odd that Triple H would return at Judgment Day.
I think that's pretty good. I can see it. I can see it. What do you think?
It could, I don't know. There's so many thoughts about this run through my mind. I'm trying to make sense of it all.
Yeah, we all have been for the past 3 weeks, and it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and the build-up has been Triple H is coming back, and now, all of a sudden, I've got cold feet. I'm like, well, maybe he's not coming back just yet. Maybe they're going to hold it off, or maybe, they're going to throw. Maybe WWE is going to throw us another curveball to where, Sunday after the pay-per-view, the whole internet community is going to be like, WTF just happened. And then, of course, the next night on Raw, they would go and screw it up.
So let me ask you this then: Who are you going with, Randy Orton or Batista?
Give me Randy Orton. I don't think there's a chance in hell Batista's going to win, regardless of what happens.
Okay.
Triple H could come back and actually try and go after Orton, but get Batista disqualified.
Yeah.
So that could be the sly way to get him in there, and Triple H would look like he was still trying to help Batista. So it would get him back, and then he could also do the heel turn a little later.
Well, yeah, no, that's what I was saying earlier. That's the plan.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, Jacob, really quick. NBA Finals, who do you have?
Ooh, man, we're gonna mix this up. Give me the Nuggets and give me the Magic.
Oh, that's personal. You're going all out. He's a gambling man. I can tell you that much. But I'm gonna go. I'll be boring. I'll just say Lakers, Cavs. Give me the Cavs. But there you go. There you have it. That's our prediction. That's Judgment Day. That's Eddie T and Jacob Spades. Peace out.